What's going on, guys? In this video, I want to share some tips on how you could speed up your kicks. Now, these are the roundhouse kicks for Muay Thai or kickboxing. So I think the best approach is to start from the bottom and work our way up. So let's talk about your ankles and your Achilles. Now, I did an entire video breaking down the importance of strengthening your Achilles and of course, by extension, your ankles and your calves and all this stuff, and how important that is for your roundhouse kicks. So I will put a link to that video up here. So starting there, two great exercises, again, not for strengthening, but for the speed part of it, would be when you hold the dumbbells and you take your foot back past your hip line and you do fast, not hops, but step-ups. You're kind of bouncing on that back foot. That's a great exercise I covered in a previous video where I discussed this. The second and easiest thing you can do, of course, is just jumping rope. Listen, there's a reason that in Muay Thai or kickboxing or even boxing, like, we're always skipping rope. So just start jumping rope. It is of huge benefit, again, to strengthening and speeding up the Achilles, of course, the calf, everything down here. So you want to start from the ground up. Why? Because if you can push off the ground faster, your kick gets there faster. Let's move our way up to the hips. We'll start with this drill. Now, this is something that I had a student that came to me when I opened my first school, and he was a really young man, but he had just moved here from Thailand, and he'd been fighting since he was a kid. And so it was an honor to have him as a student, and he was a great guy. And I saw him doing this warm-up one day, and I had him show it to me. And I've kind of done it ever since, and it's of great benefit, especially for what we're doing here. Shout outs to PK if you see this video. So you're getting in your march here, and what you want to do is you're going to twist hard and turn your hip forward, right? You're going to, on the balls of your feet, you're going to pivot hard and turn your hips forward. So it looks something like this, okay? And then you can pivot both. Or you can take a step, pivot the back hip, step like you're throwing a switch, pivot. And you want to get that little arm swing as well. Such a simple thing, but so effective in the long term. Lastly, are just your basic speed kicking drills on a heavy bag. One of my favorites is the foot tap, a teep, but a tap. Teep to a roundhouse, teep to a roundhouse, teep to a roundhouse. Rotating my hip very fast as I can. I kind of start with that to get into the mindset of speed kicking. And then from there, I switch up to 2 kicks, pop, pop, 2 kicks, pop, pop. And then you can go up to, 5 or 10. There's so many ways that you can do this drill. You can start with 2 kicks at a time. You could do that on a timer. You could set a timer for 1 minute or 2 minutes and do 2 kicks at a time, speed kicks, pop, 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 pop. You can do, you can work your way up in numbers. You can do 2 and then 4 and then 6 and then 8 and then 10 and work your way up to a set number like 20 on each leg. Another one that I like is I like doing sets of 5 up to 100. So 5 kicks on the right leg, speed kicks, 5 kicks on the left leg, 5 kicks on the right, and I work my way up to 100. But when it comes to fast kicks, that is one of the best drills you can do. If you have a teammate or a partner you're training with, you guys can do them on pads. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you watch plenty of videos, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of people training Muay Thai doing that kicking for a timed interval, like a whole minute, and just kicking as fast as they can nonstop. Now, here's a bonus tip. I covered this in a video, and I'll put that link to that video as well before, as this builds strength and speed in your kicking. Getting one of these extra bands, these are available on Amazon. I will put the link to these in the description, but this just benefits your roundhouse kicks all around. I've actually done 2 videos on using this band to improve your roundhouse kicks for Muay Thai and kickboxing. Throw this thing on a couple times a week. If you're brave, 5 times a week. You will see some significant improvements in your roundhouse kicks, speed and power. All right, guys, so that's just some of the things I do, some of the things I have my fighters and students and clients do to not only speed up their kicks, just to improve their kicks all around. So give those things a shot and see if it works for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.